Hello everybody. So what I've got for you today is something that's really innovative. This company, Mantis, and it says MantisX on the box. It's MantisX Firearm Training System. They sent me this. And what is this? This is a sensor. It's got a charging port in the back. This is a sensor that hooks to the rail, that clips to the rail of your pistol. And it is exactly what the box says it is. It is a firearms training system. Now, it is just for pistols. And what it does is it gives you real-time feedback on mistakes you could be making with your pistol, whether you're jerking the trigger, anticipating the shot, and so on. It's really cool. It comes the box. It comes with a set of instructions that I got tucked away back here. It's got the sensor itself in this really nice little Pelican case and its own charging cord. And the charging cord, the end of the charging cord is just like any cell phone. And how do you get the response? How do you get the feedback? You get the feedback, and hopefully you can see this, from this free phone app. I got it on my tablet so I can see it better. And there's lots of options. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this down and focus in on it and show you all the options that it has on the phone app. Alright, so what we've got here, we've got a button that says Train, Stats, Learn, and Settings. Settings is where you can go and do right or left-handed shooter. You can do dry fire or live fire. You can do a forward mount or reverse mount. Forward mount being how you've mounted this on your pistol, which comes with the instructions, tells you how to do that. If you're just practicing, goofing around, and you don't want your statistics to mess up like your final score and all that, you know, if between messing around and actually being serious, there's a clear statistics there. It runs off of Bluetooth, so there's disconnect Bluetooth and a report button. So whatever's colored in red, live fire detection, dry fire detection, forward mount, backwards mount, whatever's colored in red is how you select it. Now if you go back to the menu, there's Train, Stats, Learn. These are things that we're not going to be able to do much with right now because I have everything cleared out and I just downloaded the app to my iPad or to my tablet here so that you could see it better. But the one on my phone, I've been playing around with and been using this MantisX training system in the house, doing some dry fire practice with it, and it's really cool. But you can go to Train, it's asking you to connect, which we'll do in a second. Stats, which there's not enough data for stats, obviously. Learn. This is basically what you're looking at while you're learning, while the stats are going on, while the real-time training is going on. And what these will do, these will light up red and tell you how many times you made that mistake. For instance, that one, breaking wrist up, and so on. That one, breaking wrist down, over here, healing, and so on. Tightening fingers, too little trigger finger. The other side, too much trigger finger. So that's really cool, and it gives you all the details you need to help correct how you're shooting your pistol. So let's get this thing hooked up. I'm gonna put it on the pistol. We'll start up the phone app, and we'll do some dry fire practice in the house, and then later on we'll go out to the range and do it with some live fire practice. Alright, so I've got the sensor attached to the pistol now, and it's done, like I said, on this rail with this one screw that pinches it on there. And it is mounted in the forward position, forward because the charging port is in the back. It is not only an empty magazine, but a torn apart magazine, so that I can keep a full grip on the pistol while I'm doing this. So I'm going to start up MantisX here and go to Train. It's going to ask me to connect. So there's a button on the very bottom here. Push that button. See, it lights up green. When it's blinking, it's trying to find the signal. Connect. Turn the Bluetooth on. Connecting, waiting for data. Okay, so now it says, I don't know if you can read that, but it says calibrating. And you're supposed to lay the pistol down on a solid flat surface that is still for it to calibrate to give it a 0. And here we go. As you can see, it's ready to go. Push the start button, reset button. There's the pie that I showed you earlier. So I'm going to move the camera, get in the camera view, and we're going to test this thing out for dry fire. Alright, so I know you can't see it on camera, but I'm going to hit the start button. It turns red. And I'm going to start. I don't know if you can see this, but for the first shot, it tells you one shot right there, and that is breaking wrist up. And if you push what it is, it'll tell you the definition of what the problem is and how to fix that problem. Alright, so that is the dry fire practice with this MantisX firearm training system. So far, I really like it. I think it's cool. I think especially for new shooters who are just getting into this, and even seasoned shooters like myself, are going to find the little tiny things that are wrong with maybe your grip, trigger pull, and things like that, and help you improve. So next step, we're going to go out to the range and we're going to live fire test this thing. We'll see you out there. Hello everybody, so we're out here at the range with the MantisX training systems mounted on this XD, and to begin with I'm going to run 5 rounds without using the MantisX system, just to set a baseline to see how accurate I am with this pistol without it coaching me along. So here we go, 5 rounds at defensive range. So here we go, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 rounds at defensive range. So let's turn on the MantisX system and see what it reads that I may be doing wrong to pull a little left or whatever's happening here. Alright, so now I got it set to live fire on my phone here. Like I said, this connects Bluetooth to your phone for it to work. Got it set for live fire. I'm going to start this thing up and run 5 more shots at the head of that and see what this thing picks up and reads. I'm going to hit start. Set my phone down here. Looks like I was hitting low, so let's see what the phone has to say. Alright, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to pick this up. Let's get into some shade here and see if you can see this. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it looks like I'm hitting, or it looks like it's saying I broke the wrist up twice, and tightening fingers too much, healing, and then one in the center. So that must be a good one there. Like I said, I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope you can. But let's reset it and try it again. Alright, so those last 5 were pretty well controlled shots. So this time I got 10 rounds loaded into this, and I'm going to see how this keeps up with like rapid fire, as fast as I can pull the trigger, and see if the Bluetooth keeps up with that. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so that's 10 rounds rapid fire, and let's pick up the phone and see. Well, unfortunately, it only read 1 on that. So, and it says too much trigger finger and thumbing. So, do a little bit more testing here, another rapid fire, see what happens. Alright, so I got to thinking while I was reloading that a lot of new shooters that may use this product probably aren't rapid firing, and that may not be what it's designed for. I do know that they're a new company. This is a startup thing, and I'm sure there will be advancements as the technology grows. So I'm going to go back to just a controlled 5 shots, and because that more simulates what a new shooter is probably going to do at the range. Alright, I was aiming for the headshots again, and as you can see they were low left in the neck area. Let's see what the phone has to say about it. It again only picked up one shot. I'm not sure what's going on here. It said healing or anticipating recoil. To be honest with you, I don't know what this means. I know what that means, but I don't know what not picking up any other shots means. Did I not make any mistakes with the other 4? I'm not sure. So I'm going to call this a successful test. Overall, I believe it's a pretty good system. Now it's around $150 to buy, and of course the app is free. But yeah, overall, I think with really controlled shots, it's picking stuff up well. I have to believe that since I've had so many successful trials with this, with dry fire and the very first run with the live fire, that there could possibly be an interruption of signal between the sensor and my phone. So with that being said, the times I did see it work without knowing why it wasn't registering other shots, I think it's pretty good. I think it's, for the amount of money that people put into triggers and upgrades and all kinds of other crap that doesn't really help you with pistols, this is a budget option, in my opinion, for a new shooter to get the basics down of pistol shooting and you know, getting on paper, getting on target, and developing good habits instead of bad habits. And trying to buy different parts, internal parts for your gun, when practice and training is all you really need. So with that being said, check out MantisX. I'll put a link below in the description of the video. Again, like I said, the couple times that I failed to register my shots out here, I almost have to believe that it was an interruption of signal between this and my phone. So overall, I think it's a pretty good product. I think it's, if nothing else, it's a great idea, and they have said that they are constantly working towards advancing, you know, their product. So with that being said, check it out, and thanks for listening.